Hi, I'm Luke Ross.
I'm Jude Jensen.
And we're from Brighton Student Union Support Team, and we're here to talk about additional considerations.
Additional considerations allow students another opportunity at attempting their assessment if something has gone wrong for them. What can additional considerations do?
So essentially, your first attempt, and by attempt we mean first ever time you're doing the assessment, it has a number of different things that it can do depending on how you submit the work. So for example, if you submitted late, it can remove what we call the cap. So the cap is where if you submit work late, normally you will not be able to get above 40% if you're an undergraduate student, or above 50% if you're a postgraduate student. Another way that it can be applied is that it allows you to sort of improve your grade even if you've passed. So for example, when you submit your work, you don't know what mark you're going to get, but you might know that, well, something's been affecting me. I'm going to apply for additional consideration. And if it turns out that you passed, well, you can still have another go. So you can still have a resit attempt, which is not capped again.
You did mention first attempt there. That implies that there's more than one attempt.
So yeah, a student can have more than one attempt. Normally the first attempt is the first ever time you do that assessment, be it an exam or a piece of coursework or a presentation. If you fail or you don't submit something, the course examination board can allow you to have a repeat attempt of that. And normally that would be capped, but additional consideration would help with that. But however, if you have already had your first attempt and you did not apply for additional consideration, and you come to your resit attempt and then apply for additional consideration, that will not remove your cap. The cap is there, it will stay, you cannot remove it anymore.
So first of all, it doesn't give you extra marks. It doesn't allow you to pass without attempting the assessment again. Even if you were really, really close, even if you're 1% away from the pass mark, it does not automatically allow you to pass. It allows you another opportunity in which you can demonstrate your learning and potentially pass. So when would I use additional considerations?
So when your circumstances are serious, unforeseeable and unavoidable. If your circumstances aren't listed here on the screen right now and you're not sure if you should apply, speak to your student support and guidance tutor or to us in BSU Support, and you can find links at the end of the video. So is there a deadline for making an application?
There is, and it's really important that you know this. So the deadline for most students is 14 days after the assessment has taken place, unless you are a Brighton and Sussex medical student. Their deadline is 7 days. It's really important that you know this. If your assessment is affected in a semester, whether that's 1, 2 or 3, and by 3 I mean your referral period, you need to make the application for additional considerations in that time frame. If you are affected in semester 1, do not wait till semester 2 or semester 3 to make your application. You will be too late. Can't stress enough how important it is that you apply at the right time. If you're watching this video and that time has already passed, come and talk to us. We can talk to you about how you may be able to fix that.
This video is part 1 of 3. If you want to know about how to apply for late additional consideration, for example, so you've missed the deadline, watch part 2 and we'll tell you how. And in part 3, we'll share with you the most common pitfalls and things to avoid when applying for additional consideration.